Good afternoon, students. In yesterday class, we have completed exercise 1.1, and today we are going to discuss about properties of addition and subtraction of integers. Okay. Here the first property is closure property. Closure property. The first is the closure under addition. Here, take an example. Let us take example 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5. The sum of these two, then these two are the whole numbers. 3 and 5 are the whole numbers. Here the 3 and 5 are the whole numbers. 3 plus 5 is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. Here, then this one is A and this one is B, and we get a C. And C is 8. Okay. The sum of any two whole numbers, again a whole number. Sum of two whole numbers, again we get a whole number. Okay. Then check an integer. The integers under addition. Here the integers are the zero. The negative numbers and positive numbers together with the zero. Here minus 3 plus of 5. Minus 3 plus of 5. Here minus 3 plus 5. Okay, these two are having a different sign with subtraction. Okay, the minus 3 and plus 5 is plus 2. Okay, the plus 2, that is the plus 2 is an integer. Plus 2 is an integer. Here take minus 4 plus of minus 3. Minus 4 plus of minus 3. Minus 4 minus 3. Minus 4 minus 3. Then these two are having the same sign with addition. The minus 4 and minus 3 is minus 7. Here the minus 7 is an integer. Okay. Here the 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Then the sum of any two whole numbers, again we get a whole number. Then similarly the sum of any two integers. Sum of any two integers, again we get a integers. Then therefore the integers are closed under addition. Integers are closed under addition. Here the general form of the closure under addition, the closure property. The general form of closure property is A plus B is equal to C. A plus B is equal to C. Now subtract. Okay. A plus B is equal to C. Now this is the closure under addition. Okay. The sum of any two whole numbers, again we get a whole number. Then sum of any two integers, again we get a integer. ಎರಡು ಪೂರ್ಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆನೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಎರಡು ಪೂರ್ಣಾಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಪೂರ್ಣಾಂಕಗಳು. Then this is the integers and the whole numbers are closure under addition. Okay. The next concept is the closure under subtraction. Closure under subtraction. Here take whole numbers. Take whole numbers and 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. The 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, 3 minus 2 is 1. Here the A minus B is equal to C. Then check it. 4 minus 5. 4 minus 5. The 4 minus 5. Here the 4 minus 5. Here the plus 4 and minus 5. These two are having a different sign. Then difference is minus 1. Minus 1. Okay. Then therefore, then the whole numbers. Here these two are whole numbers. Here 5 and 4 are the whole numbers. Here 5 and 4 are the whole numbers. Then difference of two whole numbers, again we will not get a whole number. Here the minus 1 is an integer. Here the subtraction, the whole numbers are not closed under a subtraction. Not closed under a subtraction. Let's check integers. Integer, take an example. Minus 3 minus of 5. minus 3 minus 5. The minus 3 minus 5 minus 8. Okay, then difference of any two integers, again we get a integer. Therefore, then the closure under subtraction integers are closed under subtraction. In the general form is here a minus b is equal to c. Here a and b are the any integers. Here a and b are the any integer. A and b are any integers. Okay, and this is then closed under addition for integers. Integers are closed under addition and integers are closed under subtraction. Okay, these two are closed under addition and subtraction of integers. Okay, then this one is a first property, then the closure property of addition and subtraction of integers. Okay. In the rule of closure property, a plus b is equal to c. Then second one is the commutative property. The commutative property of addition and subtraction of integer. The second property. Commutative property. Okay. Second one is commutative property. Okay. Then here take an example. Whole numbers. 3 plus 4, then 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, then the sum, then addition in any order, then 3 plus 4 or 4 plus 3. Here 4 plus 3, the 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay, and these two are equal, then 3 plus 4 equal to 4 plus 3. Then sum of any whole numbers in any order, then the result will be same. Here the 3 plus 4 is 7, 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay, the whole numbers are satisfied under addition. Okay, the commutative property under addition. Okay, and this is satisfied. Okay, then take an integers. Okay, the integers here minus 3 addition. Here integer minus 3 plus of 2 and 2 plus of minus 3. Here then minus 3 plus 2 plus of minus 3. Here then minus 3. These two are the integers. Minus 3 and plus 2 are the integer. Okay, then minus 3 plus 2 minus 1. Here the sum of 2 minus 3. Here minus 1. Okay, the minus 1 and minus 1. The integers are here the addition. The integers are satisfied in the addition. Okay, in that commutative property. Then okay, here minus 1 equal to minus 1. Take another example. Here minus 4 plus of minus 3. Minus 4 plus of minus 3. Here minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. Okay, then in another order 3 plus minus 3 plus into minus minus 4. Again minus 7. Here the LHS equal to RHS. LHS equal to RHS. The integers are commutative under addition. Integers are commutative under addition. Okay. In the second one, then check it. Subtraction. Okay. Integers are commutative under addition. Then subtraction. The second one, subtraction of integers here. Then 3 minus 4. Then 3 and 4 here. 3 and 4. The 3 and 4 are the whole numbers. The whole numbers then commutative property is satisfied with the LHS equal to RHS. Here 4 minus of plus 3. 4 minus of plus 3. Here these two are the whole numbers. 4 and 3 are the whole numbers or integers. Okay. Here 3 minus 4. 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3. Here 3 minus 4 is minus 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. Here minus 1 is not equal to 1. Minus 1 is not equal to means not satisfied. Here therefore the commutative, the integers or whole numbers, the integers or whole numbers are not satisfied. Not satisfied means the commutativity, non-commutativity under subtraction. Okay, and this is commutativity, the properties of addition and subtraction of integers. Take another example. Then second, you take then minus 3 and minus 5. Minus 3 and minus 5. Then these two are the integers. Okay, the difference then check minus 3 minus 5 is not equal. Here minus 3 minus into minus plus 5, then plus 2 plus 2. Okay, the difference here minus 5 minus of minus 5 plus 3 minus 5 plus 3 minus 5 minus 2. Then minus plus 2 is not equal to minus 2. Okay, then therefore for any integers a and b, whether in general a plus b is equal to b plus a. Then this is rule of commutative property. Then a plus b is equal to b plus a. Then LHS is equal to RHS. Then this is satisfied in the integers. Okay, the subtraction, the addition. Here the addition, the commutative property under addition, then commutative property, then the integers are not commutative under subtraction. Okay. Here the properties of addition and subtraction of integers. Here the third property is associative property. Okay. Here take any three integers. Here minus 2, 3 and minus 5. So these three are the integers. Okay. The integers here in the first sum. In the first sum we add minus 2 plus of 3. Plus of 3 in the second sum. Okay. In the second sum here the minus 5. Here in the second sum we add 3 and minus 5. 3 and minus 5. Here add then minus 2 plus of 3. Here minus 5. Okay. Here the minus 3 and minus 2 and 3 is 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. In the second sum here minus 2 plus of 3 plus of minus 5. here minus 2 plus of 3 minus 5. 3 minus, plus into minus, minus, here minus 2 plus of minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 plus into minus, minus 2. Here the answer will be minus 4, minus 4. Therefore, here then, here the in general, you take A, B and C, A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C are the any integers. Here minus 2 plus of 3, minus 2 plus 3, the plus of minus 5. A, B, C. Here the answer. Okay, then minus 2 plus 3 minus 5 is minus 4. Then add in another order minus 2. Here in the second sum, we add 3 plus of minus 5. Okay, and add a second group. Okay, minus 2 plus of 3 minus 5. Here minus 2, then minus 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5 minus 2. Here the plus into minus, minus 2 minus 2 minus 4. Then the answer will be C. Then LHS equal to RHS. LHS equal to RHS. Here A plus B plus of C. A plus B plus of C. Then this is A plus of B plus C. A plus of B plus C. Okay. Then this is associative property. Then associative property under addition. The satisfied under the integers. The integers are satisfied under addition for the addition associative property. Satisfied for integers. In general, the form of associative property, the rule of associative property is A plus of B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C, or A plus B plus C, or A plus of bracket of B plus C. Then LHS equal to RHS. Okay, the associative for integers. Okay, associative for integers under addition. Okay, the next one, subtraction. The subtraction, here check it, subtraction. Here the subtraction is minus, the sign minus, here minus. Okay, then under subtraction, then we will check the associative property under subtraction for the integers. Here minus 2 minus 2 minus 3 minus 2 minus 5. Okay, minus 5 minus into minus plus 5. Then plus 5 minus 5 is 0. Okay, then subtract in another order. Then group here minus 2 minus of minus into minus plus 5. Here plus 5 plus 8. 3 plus 5 8. Then here 8. Then minus 2. Then plus 8. Minus 2 plus 8 is minus 2 plus 8 plus 6. Therefore LHS is not equal to RHS, means the not satisfied under subtraction. Not satisfied under subtraction. Then this is associative property. The rule of associative property is A plus B plus C. Then A plus bracket of B plus C. Then this is associative for integers under addition only, not a subtraction. Okay. The next one is additive identity. The fourth one is additive identity. Okay, when we add a 0 to whole number, any number. Okay, here take 8, for example 8. The 8 is a whole number. Then 8 is a whole number. Add 8. Add a 0 to 8. Here 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 0 is 8. When we add 0 to whole number, then we get a whole number. Again the same number. Here 4 or 0 plus 4. Again we get the same number. 0 plus 4. Again we get the same number. Here minus 2 plus of 0. Again minus 2. Then 0 minus 3. Here 0 plus of minus 3. Here plus minus 0 minus 3. 0 minus 3 is minus 3. When we add a 0 to any whole number or any integer, then we get the same value. Okay, again we get the same value. Then therefore the 0 is a additive identity. 0 is a additive identity. Okay, 0 na ಯಾವುದೇ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಗಾಗಲಿ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಗಾಗಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು 0 is an additive identity. Then in general a plus 0 is equal to a, 0 plus a is equal to a. Then this is rule of additive identity. A plus 0 is equal to a, then 0 plus a is equal to a. Okay, this is additive identity. When we add a 0 to any integers, then again we get the same value, same integer. Therefore, the additive identity is the 0 is an additive